So today I'm going to be showing you how to make chocolate brownies. It's an easy 6-ingredient recipe and it tastes delicious. So you'll need 2/3 cup of cocoa, a cup of butter, a cup of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 6 eggs and a pinch of salt. But the butter needs to be melted and yeah. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is get your measuring cups out and then measure the right amount of each ingredient into your bowl. But you're actually just going to mix all the dry ingredients together first because that's what you're just going to do. And yeah, okay, I can't actually put that up. Okay, just got to measure out the sugar. It's not that easy though. I think that's about a cup of sugar. So you need 2 cups. Ooh. So I've got my 2 cups of sugar. Okay, and then I just need a cup of flour, a pinch of salt, and 2/3 cups of cocoa. And then I've got to mixy. I've got to mix all the dry ingredients together, and then I've got to mix the wet ingredients. Mix the wet ingredients together. So that's a cup of flour. Then I need a pinch of salt. So I'm just going to go that's about a pinch of salt. Then I've got 1/3 cup, so I'm going to put 2 of these of cocoa. 1. And come on, cocoa. 2. Okay. Now I've got to mix it together, and I'm going to use a wooden spoon to mix it together. Just need to fetch it. Okay, I've got my wooden spoon. Now I'm going to mix the dry ingredients together. Okay, so now I've put my dry ingredients mixture aside. Now I've got to crack my 6 eggs into a different separate bowl. Oopsie. Okay, with making sure that you don't have any pieces of eggshell in your mixture. And then you've got to whisk it up with a fork. Oopsie. You mustn't do that. You're not supposed to do that. Oh my gosh. Just do that. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go quickly rinse my hands. Okay, so now I'm going to whisk my eggs with a fork. You could use a normal whisk, but for me it's easier to just use a fork. Okay, my eggs are nice and whisked. So now I'm going to add my butter. My cup of melted butter. Okay. Now I've got to mix again. Okay. Now that I've done that, I'm going to put my wet ingredients and dry ingredients together. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to pour just all of it actually in one go. And then I'm going to mix. Might seem lumpy and a bit separated at the beginning, but you've just got to carry on mixing for quite a while. It's going to smell delicious, just like brownies. It's going to smell like brownies because it is brownies. I don't know if you can see it's starting to get together nicely. Not completely done, but it's getting there. So if you want to, you can add some chocolate chips now or something, but I'm not going to do that because we don't have chocolate chips. So I'm just going to give it a little bit more mix, mix, mix. Okay, so now that you've mixed your brownie mix, you're going to put spray and cook or butter, whatever you're going to do, onto your tray, baking tray, whatever you're going to cook it in. And then you're going to pour it in. Okay, I'm going to grab my spatula because it's just going to make life easier. So now that I've eventually got all the brownie mix into this, I'm going to put it in the oven. So I'm going to bake it at 150 degrees Celsius for about 25 minutes. And then I'll take it out and cut it. So I was totally wrong about them going in for about 25 minutes. Mine has been baking for 50 minutes now, but I think if you put it in a thinner container, it will bake for about 25 minutes. So I'm going to switch off the oven and check if it's done. Hopefully it's done now. Also, if it's still a little bit sticky, but not completely, you can also just pop it in the microwave. Okay, mine's done now, eventually, but I think I'm just going to let it sit in the oven for about 5 minutes, just so to make sure that it's done. But the oven will be off. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, leave it off. So mine is eventually out the oven, and now I've left it to cool for a little bit, and now I'm going to cut it. Okay, so you want to just cut sideways and then this ways. And then once it's cut, you can take it out and eat it.